to the Learning has Changed list, the web series where I get to tackle all of the things that I would like to learn how to change in education with a community of reflective practice vloggers in order to create an engine for authentic learning. Today, I'd like to think about something new. We have gotten very, very good at aggregating content. We've gotten good at pulling things from a lot of different spaces online and putting it all together in one place. What we haven't gotten very good at is aggregating conversation. There are a lot of ways to pull together great pieces of content, whether they're video or blog posts or articles. We've gotten very good at that. But it becomes extremely hard to aggregate and to pull together conversation into one single place. If you give you an example of what I'm talking about, if I post this video on YouTube, but then it is embedded around the web. Let's say that it's embedded in 12 different places. Each one of those 12 different places will have different comments. They will not call back to the comments that are on YouTube. They will not call back to the comments that are going on in any one of those other places. And this happens all of the time. The ideas are being distributed. The ideas are even being aggregated. But the conversation, the commenting, the back and forth is not. And that's the thing that I would like to learn how to change. I want to figure out how do we have an amazing idea and to pull all of the different parts together, all of the different conversations. How do we have all of those conversations in one place? I was playing around with a few different things today. And I think I figured out a way where I can, pull in YouTube comments into a blog and have those exist there. But I want something better than that. And I want something better than like Livefire, where it pulls in from Twitter and it pulls in from Facebook at any time that somebody's talking about a particular blog post or a particular video. What I want is an aggregated system that actually allows us to have an idea, talk about that idea, and then have that conversation, the context for that idea, be federated out to all of the places that that idea impacts. If I am talking about blended learning, I would like to know who else is speaking about that thing, and not in a Facebook way where I can see how many other people are talking about a particular product or a particular page. What I would like is I would like to be able to connect with those other people that are talking about this through their actual speech, through their actual comments and their actual conversation, not, oh, I know that you're also interested in this. I would like to be able to have that conversation with you. No matter where you have started that conversation, I would like to continue that. And I think until we actually start that work, then we don't actually get closer to a further connection of the content and materials. Because we can aggregate it all in one place and try and pull together that conversation. But if someone else is doing something amazing elsewhere in the world with that piece of content that they have remixed and talked about, and it's amazing, and I don't get to share in that, then we haven't changed the way that we are talking about it. We've simply said, I'm going to make a copy, and I'm going to pull it over to here, and I'm going to then talk about it in that copied form. That's the thing that I would like to learn how to change, is how do we aggregate and curate and create the conversation in a single space without having to pull everyone into that space, without having to have the Uber Facebook page or the Uber Google Plus community. How do we do that where it becomes not a copy, but just the thing that we're all pointing to this one object, this one idea, and we're all pointing to it with our conversations, and we can cross-conversate. I think that would be extremely powerful. So if you'd like to figure out how that would work, either in the technology or in a pedagogical sense, please leave a comment below or subscribe to the channel on YouTube, but definitely join in on the Google Plus community. And I think that the conversation is important enough to have in a lot of places, but until I can figure out a way to pull it all together, then I think that I'm going to have to respond to you wherever it is that you're going to comment. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.